Hi. I like to work through some modifications that are also common in yoga challenge poses, as well as your traditional classes. So we're going to start with side plank. So you're going to come into your traditional high plank, hands stack underneath shoulders, toes under the ankles, long line from shoulder to ankle. Now, as you inhale, you're going to bring your weight to your right foot and turn on to your right foot and right hand. You're staying on the right palm. And you might stack the feet. Please bear with me. I'm recovering from a hip injury, so I will be showing you some of my own modifications. You can stack the feet forward and back. Hand can come to the hip, arm might reach to the sky. You might look up at the hand, straight forward or down at the lower hand. Modifications can include dropping that lower knee. It might include bringing a block to put under the palm, so you're not putting undue stress on that upper hip. Try and stretch long from the shoulder straight down to the ankle. Same options for the arms. Other options might include not extending your leg long. So you actually come down to your forearm, stack your hips, bend the knees so they're on top of each other, but give your body that straight line from the shoulders to the knees this time. So nice and long. You inhale, hand comes to the hip lifts off the mat, and this might be friendlier for your body as well as mine. Same options for gaze and drishti, depending on what your neck tells you today. So next, we're going to come to gate pose. So you would come to stand on your knees as a setting up for camel. You're going to stretch knees directly under hips, hips under shoulders, straight line down, and shift your weight to your right knee, and you want to seal the outer edge, the pinky edge of that left foot that you have now stretched the left leg long out. You might reach towards that foot depending on what your body allows for you. This might feel good right here. And stretch, in this case, the right arm long. Maybe you're able to lean. Avoid that knee. Maybe it feels better to place your hand on a block and get that stretch and not put any additional torque anywhere on that leg and pressure on that leg. And then we shift and we come to the other side. Nice and long, centered straight above the knee. Stretch the leg long. Seal down the pinky toe edge. Maybe you can reach. Maybe that reach just feels too extreme and actually put some pressure on the knee. So you bring your hand to a block and you stretch. Remember, no one expression is more full than another. It's just the full expression in your body. And our last modification is going to involve a chair, or in my case, a yoga stool. You can either keep your leg in front of you and stretch the leg long to the side, or you might be able to tuck the knee down underneath. And thirdly, you might just keep both knees facing forward and take that stretch down the side of the chair as if it were your leg. And then taking to the other side. You might gaze up at the pinky. You might gaze down towards the leg of the chair. So those are some options for you for gate post. And lastly, we're going to take some variations on lizard as well. We're going to start from tabletop, and we're going to step our right foot to the inside of the right hand, and then you might step the right hand inside the right foot, excuse me. Maybe you're fine on your palms. Maybe the high lunge feels better, as it does for me. Ideally, one might come down to their forearms on the mat if it keeps the knee from winging open. If that knee wings open, you want to come back up higher. For me, as for you, it might feel better to come up on blocks, whether the knee is dropped or not. Knee drops for me is a little too intense on the hips. So you might come here. Or you might bring your forearms to the blocks. Or you might find that coming all the way up feels better and allows you to access more of your hip without feeling a crunchy feeling or a pull. I can only stay there for about 3 seconds before I feel that sensation. And another option could be using a bolster, either for your forearms to come down here. I can't go all the way. Or even putting that underneath the long leg behind you to give you greater access. Because now, for instance, I can come here without causing pain in either hip. There's plenty of ways to vary this for yourself. And just remember to come all the way up, tuck the toes and lift, and then step back. You can either go to a high plank or down dog. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Ooh. And on this side, the only option that works is my hands all the way up on the block, not as deep into the knee, and at the high lunge. Both sides might not be the same for you as well. Remember, there's always a way to get there. Show up in today's body, on today's mat, because that's today's yoga. Thank you.